Hi, I'm Tonina Ciarrocchi and I work for Alta Financial Planning.
Very good. Where are you based, Tonina?
Based in Melbourne, Victoria.
Very good. And how long have you been with that business?
Oh, I'd say 2011.
Okay, and what were you doing before then?
So prior to then, I was still practicing for myself, but in a different brand. I ended up joining my brand, I suppose my current situation, with 3 other advisors. We corporatised the business. So back in 2008, from 2008 is when I sort of started practicing for myself.
Okay.
And then prior to that, I worked for Westpac in various roles of an advisor, a senior advisor, and also practice manager.
Very good. So what's the nature of your advice proposition today? Who are your clients? What do you normally talk about?
Look, I feel that a lot of people specialise in different areas, and I feel that I can't turn a client away. If someone knocks on my door, my role is to help that person, and obviously you don't do pro bono work to the point that you don't earn money, but you control that, you shift those people to where they need to go to get the help. So I do take a very holistic approach to seeing clients. So it's really the whole kit and caboodle. Risk gets looked at, investments get looked at, super gets looked at, every possible capacity gets looked at.
How does that, is that any different to the nature of the advice you were providing when you were at Westpac?
Yes, it is different, because I feel that when I was working for Westpac at that point, I didn't do so much risk.
Okay.
Whereas now I feel like I've got a more holistic approach to my clients.
All right, okay. So let's go back a little bit before then. What got you into the financial advice sector in the first place, or the financial services sector?
Girlfriend.
Okay.
Girlfriend who I was between jobs. I worked for Centrelink prior to coming into financial advice. So I worked for Centrelink in the investigations, prosecutions, those type of roles. I got sick of looking after the public purse and lost a lot of empathy for the human race, and knew that it was a problem. There was basically problems out there. I was soul searching when I had my second child as to where to next. It was a girlfriend of mine that actually said, who was an advisor and still is an advisor, and said, why don't you look at this? I think you'd be suited to it.
Isn't it funny how everyone has their own path into the area of financial advice? You may not have wanted that at school, but somehow so many people gravitate towards it.
No, that's right. I was an accountancy major dropout. It bored me to tears, and I thought, and never thought I would come into financial planning. Yeah.
What did you want to be before you wanted to be an accountant?
As a girl, a young girl, everyone wanted to be an air hostess, a hairdresser, all those wonderful glam jobs, but not they are. But accountancy was where I thought, and when it was in my second year, I was doing cost accounting, and now, how much it costs to make one of these things, and I've gone, you're kidding me. So I've gone, no, that's not my area, so that's what.
Right, so you mentioned your business is based in Melbourne in Victoria
That's
at the moment. Are you Victorian born and bred? Or
Yes, yes, Victorian born and bred.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay, what suburb did you grow up in or
most of
town?
most of my life I've been in Eltham, Victoria.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been to secondary school there, and my kids have gone to secondary school there.
Very good.
So I have been there for about 40 odd years.
Very good.
Yeah.
What else did you get up to when you were young? Anything you can tell us about?
I was a bit of a tomboy.
Excellent.
Loved kicking the footy. Used to lose all my earrings. British Bulldogs, all those sort of games. Used to ride the bike. All the boys had their gears on their bikes, and I had no gears, but I would always beat them. So
Good
did
on
a
you,
lot of
Tonina.
that sort of stuff. Yeah.
So it occurs to me as you've been speaking, you almost said it yourself, with Centrelink and what you do now, you deal in human nature a lot, don't you? So what are the current issues for you as you see them as an advisor in 2018, 2019?
Yeah, the wonderful statistic that bothers me the most is, aside from the underinsurance and how we continually address that, is 44% of over 55-year-old females that will face some kind of economic financial crisis.
So that
It's
sounds like a bit of a crusade
statistic.
or a bit of pilgrimage for you.
Yeah, so that's and it's not just because I'm a female advisor. I think it's everyone's job.
Okay.
It's everyone's job to help this generation
Yes.
to move forward and find the financial literacy and the comfort that they need.
Right, so let's look ahead now. What do you see as the future for the financial advice sector in Australia?
I think we're just going to get bigger and better. I think it's just going to bring us tighter as a profession and clean up our profession. I'm not saying there's nothing, I don't think there's any really dirty things in it. It's just cleaning it up a bit to make it a bit more respectful compared to others out
All right,
there.
okay, that sounds very optimistic, that you have a very positive outlook for the future of financial advice.
Yeah.
Very good indeed. Now, we haven't talked a lot about you, what you get up to when you're not working. What's going on there?
Okay, I'm a SES, a State Emergency Service volunteer.
Brilliant.
Yeah, in my local area. I've been doing that since 2011.
Okay.
So I run there. Aside from being on jobs, I'm also a duty officer. So if the triple O pages come out, I am on duty to make sure crew goes out, or I basically vet those calls. I also run their community education portfolio for the area as well.
And you have family?
I have 2 kids and a husband and a cat. Dog just recently passed away of old age. And yes, a wonderful family.
Well, it sounds like you have a rich and full business and personal life. What are you looking forward to personally? You've got some personal plans
Well,
you want to do?
I do. We're taking a wonderful family trip next year to overseas for 6 weeks.
Where to?
I'm taking my kids and my husband. My husband and myself, our ancestries come from Italy. Mine's southern, his is northern. Yeah. And we've always said we wanted to take our kids over to show them where their ancestors are from, and there's still family there.
How old are your kids?
20 and 17.
Okay, all right.
So just before they say, I don't want to travel with you anymore. Although I think if I'm always paying, they will always travel. So we're doing that next week, middle next year. And yeah, so we will take a nice family holiday, just drive around Italy and do a bit of Greece as well, because I love Greece as well. So that's a highlight for us coming up.
Well, it sounds magnificent. Maybe we'll find you in a year and find out how it goes. But best wishes for that.
Thank you.
Best wishes for your continued advice journey, and best wishes for making a difference as you progress through your own career.
Good on you.
Tonina, thank you
Thanks,
so much
Peter.
for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.